Buongiorno, travel lovers! Welcome to this visual exploration of the Italian peninsula, a land where millennia of history blend with breathtaking landscapes. Italy. Just its name evokes images of sun-drenched cobblestone streets, majestic mountains plunging into crystal-clear waters, and of course, cuisine that makes the whole world dream. Today, we're embarking together on a discovery of the 15 absolutely essential places that create the magic of this extraordinary country. Before we start this Italian adventure, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our journeys. Allora andiamo! Rome isn't simply a city. It's an open-air museum where every street tells 3,000 years of history. Imagine yourself wandering through the imposing ruins of the Colosseum, where echoes of gladiatorial combat still resonate, or tossing a coin into the majestic Trevi Fountain, promising your certain return. At the Vatican, the Sistine Chapel awaits, with Michelangelo's ceiling paintings that defy human understanding with their perfection. But Rome is also about the art of living. Those little trattorias nestled in the Trastevere district, where you can savor authentic carbonara, or lively squares like Piazza Navona, where Romans enjoy their artisanal gelato. Rome isn't just visited, it's intensely experienced with all senses awakened. Venice is a magnificent improbability, an entire city built on water, where streets are canals and taxis are gondolas. Deliberately lose yourself in its labyrinth of narrow alleys before emerging onto the grandiose St. Mark's Square, which Napoleon called Europe's most beautiful drawing room. Admire the golden mosaics of the Basilica, then climb the Campanile to embrace this mosaic of islands set on the lagoon. Beyond the iconic sights, discover less-known quarters like Canna Reggio or Dorsoduro, where authentic Venetians perpetuate age-old traditions and exceptional craftsmanship, particularly the dazzling creations of Murano glasswork. In Venice, every bridge crossed, every reflection in the water tells a story of maritime splendor and artistic refinement. Florence is the very embodiment of human creative genius. The Duomo, this cathedral crowned by Brunelleschi's incredible dome, dominates the city with its instantly recognizable silhouette. Just steps away, the Uffizi Gallery houses priceless treasures by Botticelli, Michelangelo, and Leonardo da Vinci. Cross the legendary Ponte Vecchio, that medieval bridge lined with goldsmiths, to reach the Palazzo Pitti and its Boboli Gardens, veritable green lungs of this Tuscan city. Florence is also savored through its cuisine, a steaming ribollita or a monumental bistecca alla Fiorentina, accompanied by a glass of Chianti from the surrounding hills. This city is a feast for both mind and palate, where every stone bears witness to the era when humanity rediscovered its capacity to create beauty. The Amalfi Coast seems to emerge straight from a Mediterranean dream. This dizzying succession of cliffs plunging into a deep blue sea shelters colorful villages that defy the laws of gravity. Positano, with its pastel houses cascading toward the sea, is a living postcard. Ravello, perched on the heights, offers breathtaking panoramas from its historic villas. In Amalfi, the imposing Arab-Norman cathedral recalls the glorious past of this former maritime republic. Traveling the winding coastal road is an adventure in itself, each turn revealing a stunning new vista. Don't miss tasting the local limoncello, produced with fragrant lemons that thrive on terraces carved into the mountain. True millennial agricultural feats. On the Ligurian coast, 5 villages with vibrant colors seem suspended between sky and sea. The Cinque Terre represent perfect harmony between wild nature and human ingenuity. Monterosso, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Rio Maggiore are connected by a spectacular network of paths that wind through terraced vineyards and olive groves. The iconic Via dell'Amore, carved into the cliff, offers unparalleled views of this jagged coastline. Each village has its own personality. Here, a small harbor, where fishermen bring back local anchovies. There, a pebble beach to relax after a hike. The multicolored houses reflected in the turquoise water compose a vibrant tableau that even the most talented painter would struggle to capture. A tip: explore these treasures off-season to avoid crowds and fully experience the magic of these places. In northern Italy rise the Dolomites, a mineral kingdom with jagged silhouettes that turn pink at sunset, a phenomenon called enrosadura. These mountains, listed as UNESCO World Heritage, offer a magnificent playground for both experienced alpinists and contemplative hikers. Lake Braze, a perfect azure mirror, reflects the surrounding peaks in hypnotic symmetry. Verdant valleys, like Val Gardena, shelter villages where Ladine culture persists, with its unique language and traditions. In winter, these slopes become a skier's paradise, while in summer, mountain refuges welcome travelers with specialties like canaderli, these bread dumplings flavored with herbs. The Dolomites are living proof that Italy excels in both architectural art and that, even more ancient, shaped by nature itself. Tuscany embodies the Italy of dreams, that of undulating hills punctuated by slender cypresses and ochre stone farmhouses. Val d'Orcia, with its bucolic landscapes that seem composed by a meticulous painter, represents the very essence of this divinely blessed region. Explore medieval gems like San Gimignano, with its aristocratic towers that sketch a unique medieval skyline. In Siena, let yourself be enchanted by the shell-shaped Piazza del Campo, theater of the famous Palio. The Chianti vineyards invite you to tastings in centuries-old estates where time seems suspended. Montepulciano and Pienza reveal Renaissance architectural perfection in an exceptional landscape setting. Tuscany is a territory where every road turn can reveal a perched village, an isolated Romanesque abbey, or a panorama so perfect it will remain etched in your memory long after your return. Sicily, the largest Mediterranean island, is a miniature continent where all Mediterranean basin civilizations have crossed paths. In Agrigento, the Valley of Temples presents some of the world's best-preserved Doric temples, while in Syracuse, the Greek theater testifies to the importance of Magna Graecia. Palermo fascinates with its unique architectural blend, where Norman, Arab, and Byzantine influences harmoniously merge. Don't miss Mount Etna. This still active volcano dominating the East Coast with its imposing silhouette, creating soils of exceptional fertility. Sicilian beaches, like San Vito lo Capo, rival in beauty with the most famous Caribbean ones. The island's gastronomy, from arancini to cannoli to pasta alla norma, reflects this multicultural history. Sicily is an intense, passionate land where ancestral traditions and natural beauty create an irresistible alchemy. Naples pulsates with incomparable raw energy. Birthplace of the margherita pizza, the city offers much more than its world-famous culinary heritage. Its historic center, Europe's largest, is a fascinating maze where Baroque palaces stand alongside Romanesque churches and popular buildings where laundry dries in windows. The National Archaeological Museum houses Pompeii's treasures, while beneath your feet, underground Naples reveals a network of ancient tunnels and cisterns. From the seafront, admire the perfect silhouette of Vesuvius, reminding of the magnificent precariousness of this city built in the shadow of a sleeping giant. In the lively streets of the Spanish quarters, you'll experience the very essence of Napolitanità, that joy of living mixed with fatalism that characterizes its inhabitants. Naples is a city that cannot be told. It must be felt, visceral and authentic as few others in Europe. Sardinia boasts some of the Mediterranean's most spectacular beaches. The Costa Smeralda, with its crystal-clear water coves and immaculate sand, evokes the Caribbean more than the Mediterranean. But the island is also a land of mysterious history, populated by Nuraghi, those enigmatic stone towers built by a prehistoric civilization. The mountainous, wild, and preserved interior shelters, villages where age-old traditions endure, especially during colorful festivals like Sant'Efisio in Cagliari. The Gulf of Orosei offers beaches accessible only by boat or after a hike, guaranteeing moments of perfect solitude facing the turquoise sea. Don't leave without having tasted pane carasau, this typical crispy bread, and pecorino sardo, aged in the island's windy hills. Sardinia is a world apart, proud of its difference and jealous of its incomparable natural treasures. Milan, Italy's economic capital, reveals refined elegance behind its initially austere facade. The Duomo, a white marble Gothic cathedral with 3,400 statues, constitutes its undisputed emblem. Nearby, the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, a 19th-century shopping arcade topped with a spectacular glass roof, houses the boutiques of Italy's greatest fashion designers. The Brera district seduces with its art galleries and trendy cafes, while the Sforza Castle recalls Milan's glorious ducal past. Don't miss Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper at the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie, a fragile masterpiece that requires booking well in advance. Milan lives to the rhythm of design, fashion, and innovation, while preserving traditions like the evening ritual aperitif, accompanied by a generous buffet. It's a city that constantly reinvents itself, as evidenced by the futuristic Porta Nuova district and its green skyscrapers. Pompeii offers the world's most striking archaeological experience. This Roman city, frozen by Vesuvius's eruption in 79 AD, allows you to walk perfectly preserved ancient streets, enter houses with colorful frescoes that defy time, and sit in a theater used 2 millennia ago. Bodies molded in volcanic ash testify to the human drama that unfolded here, while graffiti and traces of daily life, bakeries, taverns, thermal baths, tell the story of a prosperous city brutally interrupted. Recent discoveries continue to enrich our understanding of Roman life. A visit to Herculaneum, less known but even better preserved than Pompeii, perfectly complements this dizzying plunge into the daily life of the Roman Empire. These sites are unique time capsules where the past has never seemed so present and tangible. At the southeastern tip of the Italian boot, Puglia represents a destination still preserved from mass tourism. Albrabello fascinates with its trulli, these conical dry stone dwellings with roofs sometimes adorned with mystical symbols. The coastline offers a spectacular alternation of limestone cliffs plunging into clear sea and fine sand beaches, like Torre dell'Orso. Lecce, nicknamed the Florence of the South, dazzles with its exuberant Baroque carved in local golden stone. The white perched villages of Valle d'Itria, like Ostuni, shine like jewels on hills covered with thousand-year-old olive trees. Pugliese cuisine, based on simplicity and excellence of local products, from handmade orecchiette to cheeses like burrata, represents the very essence of the Mediterranean diet. Puglia embodies rural, authentic Italy, where time flows more slowly to the rhythm of seasons and preserved traditions. Nestled at the foot of the Alps, northern Italy's lakes combine natural magnificence and cultural refinement. Lake Como, shaped like an inverted Y, is bordered by picturesque villages and sumptuous villas with luxuriant gardens, like Villa Carlotta or Villa del Balbianello. Bellagio, located at the junction of the lake's three branches, fully deserves its nickname Pearl of the Lake. Lake Maggiore extends into Switzerland and houses the Borromean Islands, an enchanting archipelago where Baroque palaces and Italian gardens create a fairy tale setting. Further east, Lake Garda, Italy's largest, offers a Mediterranean microclimate allowing olive and lemon tree cultivation. Sirmione, with its medieval castle and Roman ruins, constitutes one of the must-see stops on this multifaceted lake. These alpine lakes have inspired poets, composers, and filmmakers with their serene beauty and timeless romantic atmosphere. Bologna, capital of Emilia-Romagna, is known as La Dotta, the learned, for its millenary university, La Rossa, the red, for its terracotta roofs, and especially La Grassa, the fat, for its legendary gastronomy, birthplace of tortellini, ragu, which the world incorrectly knows as Bolognese sauce, and mortadella. Bologna is a paradise for Epicureans. Its endless arcades, nearly 40 kilometers in total, protect walkers from bad weather while creating a unique atmosphere. Piazza Maggiore, dominated by the unfinished Basilica of San Petronio, constitutes the beating heart of this human-scale city. The Quadrilatero, an ancient medieval market, houses shops overflowing with local specialties that will delight food lovers. Don't miss climbing the Torre degli Asinelli, one of the medieval towers that give the city its characteristic silhouette. Bologna embodies authentic, erudite, and gourmet Italy, far from the most frequented tourist circuits. From Rome's imperial grandeur to Tuscany's sweet life, from Sardinia's crystal waters to the Dolomites' majestic peaks, our journey through Italy's 15 jewels comes to an end. Italy is truly that country where each region, each city, each village tells a unique story in an unparalleled cultural mosaic. But words and images never fully do justice to the Italian experience. Those scents of fresh basil and espresso, those animated conversations resonating in squares at dusk, those alleys where one gladly gets lost, only to better find oneself. So, which place made your traveler's heart beat the fastest? Is it Venice and its mysterious canals, Puglia's paradise beaches, or perhaps Rome's eternal grandeur? Share your favorites in the comments. Subscribe for more virtual escapes. And above all, fate buon viaggio, wherever your next adventures may lead you. Arrivederci, amici.